Letitia with Piece of Food, coming to you with another video. This one is 3 common myths about being a vegan. So the first myth is you're automatically healthy if you're a vegan. So that is not true. There are plenty of processed foods listed as organic, listed as natural, listed as vegan, that are on the market and are marketed to vegans as a health food. So there's lots of processed foods made in a factory that are just as unhealthy as other products that aren't vegan. There's also a term called starchitarian, which are usually people who are vegan who aren't necessarily into it for the health benefits, or maybe they just don't know how to do it the healthy way, but they'll eat tons of French fries and pasta and vegan pizza, things like that. So vegan junk foods which aren't as healthy for you. So just because someone is vegan or a product that you buy is vegan, it doesn't necessarily mean it's healthy. It could also contain chemicals. So if you're reading labels, which I should do a video about reading labels, make sure you can pronounce the ingredients and know what's in it. Take the time to Google something and see what you're putting into your body. So like I said, just because you're vegan, it doesn't automatically mean you are healthy. So definitely keep going for your checkups, make sure you're getting the right amount of nutrients, so the right amount of vitamins, minerals, things of that nature. And that usually happens when you're eating a variety of fruits and vegetables, and if you eat whole grains and things of that nature. Myth number 2 is you're gonna lose a ton of weight if you're vegan, or you're gonna be too skinny. So a lot of times people will think, oh, if I become vegan, I'm gonna lose too much weight, or I'll look unhealthy, or I'm gonna look anorexic, things like that. I know when I first became vegan, people were like, oh, you're gonna lose your curves, you're gonna this, you're gonna look like this. Don't listen to the negativity, but if you are into it for losing weight, great. But you're not gonna turn into a stick figure if you're eating the right things. So if you're eating a balanced vegan diet, then you will maintain a healthy weight. If you're doing exercise, weightlifting, things like that, you're going to tone up, you're going to look how you're supposed to look. Not everyone's meant to be thin, and not everyone is meant to be big. So it really just depends. I feel like for myself personally, I'm kind of in the middle. When I first became vegan, I lost a little bit of weight, and I kind of like fluctuated 10 pounds or so up and down. I became a raw vegan and I lost way too much weight. I didn't know enough about it, and I just lost way too much weight, and then I started eating cooked food again. So I feel like I stay in this, whatever range this is, 150 pounds range, from like 145 to 155. That's my range. So your range may be different, but don't think that if you do give up meat and dairy that you're gonna turn into a stick figure. It's all about keeping a balanced diet, eating when you're hungry, not overeating, not undereating, things like that. And the last myth, which is the biggest myth, is the protein myth. So a lot of times if you are vegan, or if you've communicated with someone who is, I'm sure you've wondered about the protein myth. I feel like people ask that question and they don't really think about it. They've never researched protein and how much you actually need. So with the protein myth, you actually don't need as much as you think you do. Unless you're a bodybuilder, unless you exercise like 6 hours a day, unless you're pregnant, unless you're lactating, then you need a bigger or an abundance of protein because you're using way more energy. So with protein, you can get it from plant sources. So you can get it from legumes, you can get it from hemp seeds, you can get it from nuts. You can get it from some plants and some other plants in small amounts. So don't think that you're not going to get enough protein. It's kind of, you really don't even have to think about it if you're eating a variety of colors, if you're eating whole foods, not whole foods at the store, but if you're eating things that come from the earth that are not processed. So again, I'll put a calculation of how you can calculate how much protein you need over here. And then that is it. If you have any questions, you can comment below. Please subscribe and like. And if you want to visit my website, it's pieceoffood.com. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and all those great places. So have a blessed day. Peace.